Okay. Pero bueno. Low, low.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Mikal Bridges, Devin Vassell out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the kid, in at the 1. And for Chicago, Trey Murphy out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Malik Monk, then there's George, and it's Jay in at the 5. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Perez. Pass to Perez. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Monk passes to Jay. From deep, Mobley. The rebound by Bridges. We'll go now to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Billy Donovan. Allie.
I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy.
Yep.
Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Mobley outside. Back to George. Clock at 6. And the jam by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
The jump hook.
I like when George uses the shot fake to his advantage because he's good at fooling the defenders.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And so he hits both. At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Looking to end the run. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Monk. Now Mobley. Shot clock at 6. And he makes it.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Caris LeVert's checked in for Monk. And the Nets also making a change. Curry's checked in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Puts up a deep 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
George outside, from outside the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. George has got 8 points.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Curry passes to Perez. Shoots over George. Chicago grabs the miss. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. Two very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Lets it fly, and that one's good. Jay's got his second basket of the game.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so here is Chicago following the bucket by the Nets.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. George's shot is off. Nets trail by 7. Here's Perez. Here he goes. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Perez has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
That one goes in.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Chicago leading by 3. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. George scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mobley on a screen. George, no good. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Bulls. 8 points. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
They've got Karis LeVert. He's out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. Williams is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Black Hole in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. LeVert, that's good.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Chicago leading. Williams a screen on Curry. Here's LeVert, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got his first basket.
You gotta love the way Vassell went right at the defense and finished through contact.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
For Chicago, Mobley comes in for Bogdanovic, and Malik Monk subbed in for LeVert. Puts it up off the inbound, and he sinks the layup.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Bridges misses. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. with it. Just picks him up defensively. Williams a screen on Curry. Monk for three. Rebounded by Perez. Nets trail by 3. Outside Curry. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Ha? Hindi. Mga mag-6. Snack lang eh.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pass to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Williams with the screen. And that one's good. Malik Monk for 3. And now a 6-point Bulls lead.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Back to Curry. The 3 is up. Curry buries the triple. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't. When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Mobley, a screen on Bridges. George passes to Mobley. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Perez can't hit. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
George, good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Perez. And the layup is good. Perez has got 10.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Monk. Vassell with the rebound.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one's off. And he sinks the second.
Huh?
7 seconds left in the second quarter. And George launches it from deep. Oh, at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical.
Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I like.
So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, their offense reminds me of this halftime show. They've got star talent, they provide endless entertainment, and the competition doesn't stand a chance.
Why does self-promotion sound much better coming from you than me?
Because I'm a guy that thinks about self and promotion.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordi Fernandez's 5. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Mikal Bridges is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's the kid in at the 1. Here's Monk. There's the drive. The rebound by the Nets. Perez has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Yeah, nice take from Bridges. Love whenever he takes initiative on offense.
Pass to George. Top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. George has got 15 points. Nets trail by 7. Into the lane. Perez. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Perez, the pass to Vassell. No good with a layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Bulls. The 4th spot held by Brooklyn.
Here you have 2 offenses that feasted off turnovers. Every opponent was a little nervous with the ball around them.
Great job by Porzingis, just making himself big and affecting that shot.
Perez can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Nets trail by 9. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And he drives in, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Jay. He's got 6.
Go up and get it, Trey Murphy.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Porzingis passes to Perez. Nails it from 3. Perez has got 18 points in the game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Mobley finds George. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Perez. Lets the three fly. Offensive board. Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Mobley outside. Here's Jay. Defended by Porzingis. Jay, the pass to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Long for 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Perez with the bucket.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And so Monk will bring it up for Chicago. They've led by as many as 11. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Here's Jay, defended by Porzingis. And that one's good. Jay.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
It's good. Perez has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Bridges against George. Pass to Jay. The jump hook. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 10 points for him.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah.
By all means, racial. To be up here is really inside my face. It's just going to be possible without you guys. I want to thank my mother, who's here, her team, because she doesn't give up. Oh my goodness, we need to get serious for a minute.
Honestly, I could say anything on here. This is a room full of actors. Not so hard on the eyes either.
I'll have to give you a lot of time at this one, but that's all I have.
racial to be up here is really inside my face. It just wouldn't be possible without you guys. I want to thank my mother, who's here, Hatiba, because she doesn't give up.
Oh my goodness. You need to get serious, person. I'm kidding.
I mean, honestly, I could say anything on here. This is a room full of actors. Not so hard on the eyes either.
I have to give you a lot of time at this one.
once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we... Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Malik Monk is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Mobley. Then it's Williams. And it's Black Hole in at the 3, small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Yeah, hindi ako...
Curry against Monk. Curry's shot is off. Bulls leading by 7. And here's Monk. Nice D from Bridges.
Ano naman? Ha? Ihi ka? Ano? Naihi ka eh.
Siyempre, basket ako. Hindi to.
Ihi ka ba?
Hindi po.
Ang gagawin? Ah, you're waiting for mama?
To eat one.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Outside Monk. Shoots over Curry. And the basket by Monk. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
From deep, Johnson sinks the tray.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Monk for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence. Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And that one misses. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Perez. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Chicago leading. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Bridges. To tie it up. Perez with the bucket. Perez has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Here's Monk. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And he gets that one.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
The Bulls with another miss.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. 1:58 left in the final quarter. It's George on the drive. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Perez, the pass to Perez. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's George. And And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And just so hard to stop without fouling. I mean, George can beat you with length, with skill, and with intelligence.
George hits them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. Pass to Perez. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
Here's Jay. The rebound by Bridges. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Vassell passes to Bridges. Fires the three. Oh, he...
Wow. It's for me?
Yes, because you eat healthy, so you're winning here, okay?
Okay.
You might pass over here.
Mm-mm. Thank you.
From downtown.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's George. Yes!
What?
And that one brings
Another
them
one?
within one.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Perez, the pass to Bridges. And here's Vassell. Back to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup. George outside. Over Bridges. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.
Oh, say does.
Welcome, fans, to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And a whole season still ahead of us. But it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. Take a look at the Warriors. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
You know, right now for Brooklyn, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Now Sacramento starting 5. They've got Darius Garland. Sabonis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Avdia. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. And looking at the Nets, Bridges out there with the kid. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Perez in at the 4. So Sacramento will get the first possession. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Porzingis kicks to Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. To the wing right side. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Yep, it counts.
And right in that painted area, that's where Domas is at his best.
And here are the Nets. It's a 5-point game. Here's Perez. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's Garland with the ball for the Kings. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Drives to the hoop. In the corner, it's Bridges. Cans it from downtown.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there,
Yes,
too.
thank you.
The jump hook. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is defeated at offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Garland. After the basket by Brooklyn. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Perez. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Timeout. So the Kings call timeout. They're first. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
The Nets making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Garland. Porzingis with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Here's Perez. Shoots over Kuzma. Perez's shot is good.
Because of the screen page.
Okay.
6 points for him.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Over in the corner, Avdia. Puts it up from 12. Kuzma passes to Avdia. With Samart, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Attacking in the lane. This is where Avdia does a lot of his best work.
Here's Perez. Here's Vassell. Sinks the three-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Avdia. He takes it in to the wing on the left. The shot no good. Tyson.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Porzingis can't hit. And so Garland will bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 6.
Leaving no room for mistakes as Kuzma rises up.
Curry passes to Perez. No good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kuzma tried to bank it in, but he misses. Nets leading by 4. He lobs it up. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Anthony. Has to B-Train. Again, the miss by the Kings. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Yabusele out there with the monster. Then there's Cam Johnson. And there's Porzingis, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
Garland, no good.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Curry kicks to Yabusele. For the 3. Curry can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 5. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Perez, he's checked in for Yabusele. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Johnson.
Well, it's clear that Porzingis has some athleticism. That dunk right there, ferocious.
Perez, he's checked in for Brooklyn. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Kid.
You can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now, here's Sabonis. His last outing, 16 points for him. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Nets leading by 5. Perez, the pass to Porzingis. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And Porzingis at 7-3 doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Tyson. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Tyson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Perez, the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
1:52 left to play here in the half. Outside, Avdia. Garland with it. He's got 5. Tyson. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Sacramento. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
B-Train's checked in for Garland. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Stephen Curry 4th.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And it's good. 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Drains the three-pointer. Kuzma's got 5.
That's what you expect from Kuzma. He's a high-volume three-point shooter.
Here's Perez. It's hauled in by the Kings. It's Kuzma top the key. Perez with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 3. Pass to Perez. And the 3 off target. Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Kept alive. Over to the left wing. Here's B-Train. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Tyson. No good. That would have tied it. Here's Perez. Defended by Avdia. Going inside. Porzingis with the steal. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to Dave. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Two quarters of play completed. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Domantas Sabonis. Darius Garland is out there with Avdia. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Tyson in at the 3. Here's Perez, guarded by Garland. Pass to Perez. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And he makes that one. Perez has got the first field goal of the second half for Brooklyn.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Kuzma outside. Sabonis finds Garland. Back to Sabonis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Sabonis has got his second basket.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bridges shot, good.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively, and boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently He is.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Garland, that's for 2. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Garland's got 7 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
That one good for 2. And now just a 2-point Brooklyn lead.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Perez, the pass to Vassell. And it's off from 3-point range. Kings have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Pass to Tyson. Avdia kicks to Garland. Kuzma outside. Kicks it out to Garland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. He's got 10.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating.
Perez, the pass to Bridges. Shoots over Avdia. Out to the right wing. Perez's shot is good. And the Nets lead by 2.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Garland. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Garland's got 7 points here in this quarter. And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes for Brooklyn. The Monsters checked in for Big Daddy. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's B-Train, guarded by Curry. Outside Anthony. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's B-Train, guarded by Curry. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Anthony up on top. No dice from 9 feet out. That will count. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You're watching. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Cameron Johnson, the monster out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Bridges in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nance a screen on Curry. Garland, no good.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Garland.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
And yes, it's good.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Curry against Garland. The 3. Rebounded by the Nets. The Monsters got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Perez. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout, Sacramento. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And then for Sacramento, Vukcevic is checked in. And it's Avdia in for Betrain. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Offensive rebound, the Monster. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. The Kings trail by 6. Here is Skinny. Here we go. Oh, the power on that throw down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's the Monster, guarded by Garland. Curry making it look so easy.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Timeout, Kings. Sacramento making a switch here. Avdia. Pass to Kuzma. Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Curry. Good Curry, so dangerous in transition.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Kings. 9-point game. The tray. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The Monster, no good. Sacramento's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Look, Kuzma will get inside there and bang around, and he's going to take it down.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So for the Nets, Porzingis is checked in for the Monster. And it's the kid in for Curry. The Kings trail by 7. There's Garland. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And Garland stepping up to knock one down.
There's a screen. Perez, the pass to Perez. And he comes up with the deuce.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Garland kicks to Kuzma. Crosses over. A special move before the shot. And that's 13 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And Kuzma coming alive with that bucket in the clutch.
Here's the drive. Pass to Perez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead. Outside, Avdia. It's in. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
It's